Okay, well, hello YouTube. Today I'm going to teach you how to install tekkit server. So yeah, I'm going to teach you how to set up your own tekkit server for all your friends and you to play on. So first thing, just search tekkit in Google. And open that up. Now go and download tekkit server. Wait for it to download. Now open the RAR. Take that to one side. On your desktop, make yourself a new folder. I'm going out the way. I'm going to call my I'll call it YouTube. There we go. So now what we do is open that folder, put all your files in the tekkit folder into it. Okay, that's that done. Okay, next thing, inside there's a file called launch. Right click on launch after left clicking and hit edit. Here there's a thing that these numbers say the amount of memory you're going to give to your server. So for me, I set that number to 8 gig each. Well, save, you can close that. Next thing will be to go into your go back onto your internet, and it's a string of numbers you type in, which is for a Netgear router 192.168.1.1, and I'll bring this authentication required. What you type into there is, if you haven't reset all your passwords and stuff, it'll be admin and your password will be password. So just log in. Alright. Next thing what you do is you go into advanced. Go into advanced setup. Port forwarding and triggering. And that, as you can see, I've already added it, but what you do is I'll just delete that to show you how you do it. Delete service. Yeah, add a custom service. You can call it what you want. I just call it Minecraft server. Within Minecraft server. What's that? And where it says external starting port and external ending port. Yeah, and by the way, you leave the service type at TCP and UDP. But for the ports, put in 25565 in both. Next thing, when it comes to internal IP address, select the PC you're on. And now you just hit apply. And it'll create that port forwarding and triggering within your router. No, keep. I have no idea why that popped up. Anyway, so now you sorted out your port forwarding and triggering, go into your server folder and just launch it. This here will create a spawn area for you. There we go, the server's now loaded itself, loading everything for you. So now just stop the server. And close that. And go into the server's properties. If you can't open it like I have, you have to right click and open it with Notepad. Or Notepad++, whatever you prefer really. and this is your settings. So first thing, allow never. That's pretty obvious what that does. It says whether your players can go into the nether or not. This is what you want your world to be called. It doesn't show up to anybody except from in your folder here. As you can see, it's generated world. Next thing, enable query. Don't really need to bother with that. Allow flight. If you say want to have mods and stuff on your server, which you do with tekkit, I'll set that to true. Server port, leave that 25565 because that's what you set in the router. Level type, you can leave that at default unless you want to do superfly or something like that. Next important thing, okay, level seed. If you want to give your level custom seed, just put it into there. Server IP, you leave that blank because that's what port forwarding does. I think max build height, that you can set to a lower height if you've got a laggy server. Spawn NPCs, true or false. Whitelist, you can leave that on false or true if you want a whitelist. Spawn ones, you can leave it on true. If you want it to be a legit Minecraft server, have your online mode on true, which you have to anyway with tekkit because you can't get a cracked tekkit. Next thing, PvP, you set that to if you want your players to be able to fight each other or not. So true will allow them to fight, false won't allow them to fight. Difficulty changes if it's like on peaceful, easy and hard. Game mode, 0s is normal and 1 is creative. Max players, you set that to how many players you want on your server at most. Spawn monsters, says what it does itself. Generate structures, that'll be whether it's makes like villages and stuff. View distance, you set that to what you want. 10 is the max, and MOTD is what it'll say for your server. Like I like to put it as the tekkit way of life is a good one. That's what I like to set as my MOTD. So that file's ready, so just save that. Next thing, in the plugins folder is where you put any plugins if you want them. So I'll just open up my tekkit server that I've already got set up. Go into my plugins, and I go from there down to there and copy them. I'm just going to paste all my plugins in. Obviously you don't have to have these plugins, it's just the ones that I use. And there's one thing, I need to delete that. I meant to do it ages ago. Alright, so that's your server setup, and to prove you that it works, that's my tekkit server. There's one that I just set up for this video, so I'll open it. And I'll pop myself on it. Now I'll open up tekkit, which is there. Options, you can just set it like to what you want. Always use recommended builds, easiest. Because I'm recording at the moment, I'll turn that down to 4 gig. Yeah, okay. Tekkit will restart itself. Then, and if this is the first time you're using the launcher, you have to click this bar at the side and select tekkit. Right, so just log in. Tekkit will load up. Yeah, one thing I'll say while this is loading, if for your friends to be able to connect to your server, you need to give them your IP address. And to do that, you go onto a website called IP Chicken, and there'll be some numbers on it with dots in between. That is the numbers that you give to your friends to connect. Because I don't want like the world to see my IP, I'm not showing that bit. But into multiplayer, this is the server. As you can see, the MOTD is the Tekkit Way of Life is a good one. Got 100 slots like I said. As you can see, I've got a special custom thing so you can't see my IP. If I say then join the server, that'll say I've got the wrong version of Forge. It means I've selected the wrong Tekkit. Anyway, so that wasn't expected. So I'll just go into options, menu build selection. 3.1.2 was what I installed on the server. So hit OK, log in, hit yes. As you can see on the Tekkit website, when I go to it, it says here it was 3.1.2 was the version. So as this download and backs some stuff, I'll stop the video and I'll start again when it's loaded. Here, as you can see, I've now loaded up Tekkit. As it says, you've got 41 mods installed, because Tekkit includes an awful lot of mods. Here you go. As you can see, I'm now on the server. This, and as I showed you, I up myself so I can simply open up this and change my game mode now to creative to show you that the mods work. There's some new added things since my last version of Tekkit I was running. As you can see, there's all the Tekkit stuff here, like industrial craft, some more industrial craft. Get a nuke because everyone likes nukes. Wait for it to go off. Okay, so anyway, so that's how you set up a Tekkit server. Right, I'll see you next time with another video. Bye.